Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, Memorial Stadium and home to the Missouri Tigers, where we are anticipating quite a clash on Faroe Field today. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Missouri Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Tigers offense takes the field. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction. Got his man out of the backfield. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll try to do it himself. Ball is free. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that flying up, making the big play.
The offense starts with a short field. The inside handoff. Finds a crease at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped after making the catch. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. They'll try to get outside. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. To the air on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That last completion sets him up on second down. They'll leave it with him. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. And the Tigers have moved it inside the 20. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That makes the score LSU 10, Missouri 0.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Reads it, fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Floats it out in space. Tackled immediately after the catch. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to run for it. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Tigers are marching down the field. They're getting this guy lathered up. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He wants to take the top off. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's got enough for a Missouri 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hands it off. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A 3rd and long coming up here. He wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. No huddle offense to the line.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out. working on those critical down and distances.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Trying play action. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Looking to move it through the air. And that ball is picked off. Not the biggest return, but he sets him up inside the red zone at the 19.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. Oh, they knock it free. How in the world did the offense retain possession? 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for the offense. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And it's another 1st and 10 play. He's going to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the misfire now on 2nd down. It'll be a draw. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the returner will be dragged down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he intercepts it. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They go to the draw. Just ran him over. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. Power football with the run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. Feeling some heat. Going to try to get it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Oh.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
LSU 10, Missouri 3.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. He's looking to throw it. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. They've got the screen set up. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. To the ground with the back. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And for the 2nd time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Central Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
The give to the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Tigers want to move quickly. Gets it out fast. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He wants to throw. Coming after him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears-like in their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we could name like Spears that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past, that put on that purple and gold, look good, big physical guys that fill out them uniforms and eat quarterbacks.
He's got it on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it set up on the outside. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Snags it over the middle. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to get it through the air. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on 4th down. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged that ball in the end zone, but couldn't keep the foot in bounds along that left sideline. It's incomplete. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
16, Missouri 3.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yards per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Second down coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33. Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Still looking. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the...
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Pressure coming. Got his man. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Blasted as he lets it go. Finds a man on the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They're going to test the right side with this one. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll leave it with the lone back. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He finds his man. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good.
Well, you're always going to wonder what would have, could have, should have happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Spinderella. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. LSU quick to the line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. A fair catch just inside the 40. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick up the first through the air.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running a screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Unleashes one. He's got him wide open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Missouri wants to go fast. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down. And the Tigers are on the move. To the ground, he's got it again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. this offense rolling with a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Missouri! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Central Michigan.
Firing to the right, complete.
We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll throw it to the back on the screen, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got an open man. Off he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Number 8.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
23. Missouri 13.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast.
It's a fumble on the play. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got his man in the middle.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feet. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake. Gonna take a shot. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now.
He lost one down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fires to the middle. It's complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. You've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's complete on the right side. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Finds us back in the middle.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? They'll try to pick up the 1st. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the change for a 1st down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll run it from the gun. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Hand off from the shotgun. Touchdown, LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And the ball's on the ground. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. On fourth down, they'll run it, looking for the first. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get to him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Now adjusting. He's going to run it.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Missouri wants to go fast.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. They're working that left side. Turns it on in midfield. The expressway is wide open. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Here's the return from inside his 10.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab on the left. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Here comes the hurry up. The run from the shotgun. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. It's a draw. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to him. Looking for a big gain. Pulls it in on the left. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tigers.
And tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae. Making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Michigan State looks like 5 miles of bad road today. Offensively, the wheels have come off. Defensively, one pothole after another. They're trailing by 14 to Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They feed him again. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. He's looking to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fair catch, called for and made. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man quickly.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Back to the air one more time. Shoots it to the left. Fires into traffic. Picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Oh, man, thought he had the interception, but the official rules gained too much of an advantage, so wave off the turnover and give up the yardage. It'll be first down. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Comes out throwing on first down. It's complete. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3. Looking to throw. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's going to pass on second down. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
7 yards on the play. Offense facing 4th down.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.